Lloyd, tell me about this thing in February in D.C.
Well, we've had this program, 10,000 Small Businesses, for quite a while. We convene groups and subgroups. We're in a couple of dozen cities and operating, and every once in a while we convene people together to, again, catch up with the people who we've helped train, but also to bring them in and hear from them. What are their problems? What are their opportunities? What are their challenges that they face? And we just started to do that, thinking we should do this on a bigger scale. So we're going to invite something like our seventh, that we have almost 7,000 graduates of this program by now. We're going to invite them. We expect thousands to turn up, and we're going to have, over a couple of days, we're going to have seminars, breakout sessions. We're going to communicate to them what we think would be good information from them. We're going to listen to them about their concerns, whether it's regulatory, access to financing, other things. That'll be the first day. And on the second day, I think we'll take advantage of the fact that we're convening in Washington, and we'll communicate with some of the political leaders. We'll have representatives there from our group of almost every state, and we'll invite some of their politicians to come and listen to their concerns.
Well, fair point, and that's an excellent point to have to get into, Mike. What should small businesses be asking for from those regulators?
Well, they would clearly like lower taxes. If they had lower taxes, they would probably use it to expand their businesses and create more jobs. Whereas if you look at the big businesses, I think the surveys have said most CEOs say they will not create more jobs than a tax cut. They will give money back to their stockholders, either by repurchasing stock or a dividend or something like that. So the leverage of reducing taxes for small businesses is exactly what we need. We have a problem in this country. We don't have enough jobs for people who want to work, and we don't have enough new companies being started that are going to give us the big companies of the future, started in America where we need them. And that's what I really love about Goldman's 10,000 Small Businesses. He is seeding the next generation of jobs and big businesses.
So, Lloyd, first of all, is that true? I mean, is that what you hear? And for you yourself, you're not going to spend it necessarily on wages. It's going to be more buybacks instead, or a different kind of investment? Well,
we decide whether to reinvest money based upon what we see as the opportunities. By the way, I don't see that as such a big schism. If we return, if we got excess money, more than we thought we could invest properly, and return it to our shareholders, it's not like we're putting it in a bonfire. We give it back to our shareholders, and they in turn invest it themselves. It's their money. They invest it where they think there's growth. Mm-hmm. So if we thought we could deploy it in our business, we'd invest it profitably. We'd invest it in our business to the extent that we have excess capital. We do return it on our shareholders, but what will they do with it? Maybe they'll invest it in Amazon. Maybe they'll invest it in a startup. Maybe they'll deploy it in their own small business. So I don't think it evaporates. It just moves to the place where it's most needed. Mm-hmm. Where it's least needed probably is in government waste. So I also would prefer taxes to be reduced and government made more efficient, but whether or not we can deploy it, or whether we give it back to our shareholders so they could deploy it, it'll all end up going to the right place.